Yeah, just straight W farming from AGS here. We're gonna go to the news feed now. Starting off here, welcome into JNN. We're gonna be covering the news with my co-host, Frickin' Frack over here. What's coming up next is we have a team update from AGS, and we got the patch note details from RU a little ahead of schedule here, so we're gonna be looking through that as well. All right, starting with the team update, Awaiting Paradise. Hot off the presses, never before seen. Definitely no one saw this already. Hopping right in. If you want to say hi to YouTube, now's your chance. Hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. All right, Heroes of Arcadia. Next week, release notes are shaping up to be the longest set of notes on record. Before those drop, we had a few topics we want to discuss in setting us outside of the release notes. Okay. All right, event reminder before we dive in. Here's a quick reminder from our previous team update with the player requested change to have the progression events released in July alongside the Paradise update. Players interested in making the Valkyrie Advanced class will need to wait to activate the progression events. Hear that, guys? Once again, another reminder. You have to hold it until next month. You have to edge this pass if you want to use it on the new class. You will not be getting two. Hold. Don't just use it then complain and be like, but I thought. The events will still be live for several months after the release of the class. Plenty of time to progress and unlock all the benefits offered by the Makoko Challenge Express. To coincide with the summer player gift, we will also be sending the legendary skin gift to all players with the July update. Everyone, clappies for AGS. We're getting the legendary skins with this Wednesday update. Huge. I know people were still unsure if we were getting that, even though they said literally that we're giving out legendary gifts. Okay, now there's no more doubt. We know we're getting it. Hooray. WWW. Players who want to use a legendary skin on the Valkyrie Advanced class will be able to hold it until the class releases. Guys, listen, once again, don't use this and be like, but I thought we were getting a second one. It's not how this works, okay? You have to hold it and wait and edge until August. Got it. All right, once again, we think this will be a net benefit for all players. The timing won't change for Valkyrie enthusiasts, but sometimes patience can be more difficult when the shiny skins are sitting in your inventory. We wish you luck. Okay, so legendary skin, big hype. All right, Makoko Bootcamp coming in hot. Makoko Bootcamp will be releasing with a variety of changes built to help players organically progress and learn, and will be running until October. So you have, if you wait till August, 2 months to finish it, easy. We hope to continue to improve the system. We'll be on the lookout for additional feedback to ensure that this community-centric event is accomplishing the goals of breaking down gatekeeping barriers and making helping others a fun time for all. Yes, all your alt accounts. To fit that theme, the title for this version of the Makoko Bootcamp will be Makoko Gate Smasher, accompanied with a title icon of a hammer. Rox just went over this in the Eye on Arcadia. All these events are built to promote community cohesion. We thought it may be fun to get the community more involved in the title and icon process heading forward. For future Makoko Bootcamps, we're going to run a title and icon contest to put the power in the hands of the community to decide what you want. That's cool, guys. That's a W. That means there's going to be a competition to have like the next title plus icon on it. So maybe like, I don't know. Just, okay, listen, guys, I know what happened with our style book. We are a little on the sus side with our icons and titles, okay? So no suggestions like Makoko Dong Camp, okay? Like that's just not gonna fly. Or like an eggplant for the icon. Let's just not go there. Let's like, you know. We didn't want every title to follow the same bootcamp theme and lose their value, so we thought this could be a fun way for veteran players to choose their reward. We'll follow up with more details and contest rules as we head toward the next bootcamp, but want to share our ideas so people could begin brainstorming alongside any other feedback they have on the event. All right, gold, All right, so Makoko Bootcamp, sounds great. New title, new icon. They're trying to put a big focus on reducing gatekeeping and the difficulty of a new player getting into group raids. I just saw this title and I had to scroll back up and pretend I didn't see it. Let's try it again. Nope, still there. Nope, still there. Hold on, wait, it's still there. Okay, guys, gold adjustments. With Paradise introducing vast new quantities of progression materials, including fusion materials and character-bound gold, and the progression event providing everything a new player could need, From max cards to entry-level accessories, we're introducing some gold changes for in-game content to better balance rewards. Our goal with the changes was to prevent alternate rosters from farming too much gold that could be moved to other rosters' accounts, while ensuring that players in those levels weren't impacted heavily, so some solo modes have had their gold increased. Interesting. So increasing solo mode, because in solo mode right now is way below what it should be, so that's a huge W for new and returning players. Solo gold go up. Awesome. I like that. Some other raids will see decreases, and a few have changes to the balance of bound gold versus unbound gold. For example, the highest level rate adjusted was a gear normal. All right, so it's like pretty low. With no changes in total gold, but with rebalance to move some gold into bound gold. Awesome. That's good. That's a great change, guys. Huge change, moving more to bound. If instead of nerfing the gold, they're moving more to bound. Like that's a win. That's a win. Additionally, the bonus item boxes, view more rewards that can be purchased after each gate have been decreased. Yes, let's go. In price for mini raids up to a gear hard mode to reward players who are looking to continue to progress their characters. Yeah, this is the kind of gold adjustments I like. I was so scared when I read gold adjustments, but guess what? They're cooking. We want to share this update ahead of time and explain the reasons in place outside of the release notes, since they're over 23,000 words total in the next patch notes. Oh my god, Tuesday's going to be a marathon of patch notes. Guys, Tuesday, we are deep diving patch notes. If you want to be a part of it, we're getting in deep this time. Like, I'm talking like deep tissue massage. Like, we're getting all the way up in there, okay? There's a lot of other things that will be covered in those notes early next week, including the full number of changes for raids with changed reward prices and changed total gold amounts. Bonus note, to help players who want to work on their rosters as a whole, we have pivoted the character bound gold in the Makoko Challenge Express event to be roster bound gold. Wait, what? To help players who want to work on their roster as a whole, we have pivoted the character bound gold in the Makoko Challenge Express to be roster bound gold? Another W. Another W. Holy. That's big. That's huge. Okay. Market discussions. Oh, here we go. Market discussion time. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Let me scroll back up. I'm not ready. Oh god, it's still there. Okay, here we go. Bound gems. As previously announced, the July update will introduce the Luminous Gem system with the Western version of Lost Ark. Our region's player-to-player market was more resilient than other regions. W resilience, not really. And the price of level 10 damage gems today have barely decreased from their price when the original announcement was shared in Korea, as level 10 damage gems have retained nearly all of their value and they will still be fully usable by their owners. The compensation sent out in other regions of Lost Ark will not be distributed in the Western version. W, they're not just going to give out free 8s to make the rich richer. So for those that don't know what this is, in KR, they're sending out anyone with a 10 gem a free 8 because of their investments. And in our version, they're saying, nah, frick that. You guys already spent your gold. Here you go. Just keep it. All right. Yep. That's a big W. I like that actually a lot because I think, guys, like, let's be real. If they gave out free 8s to anyone with 10s, the resentment from the community would have been crazy because everyone would have just jumped straight into just doom, despair, hate, WRMT comments. Holy, I'm so glad they made the decision to do that. That's big. We're excited for the new and fun customization opportunities that the Luminous Gem system will provide all players with greater freedom to try out new builds. And that with the new T4 Luminous Gems in the solo shop, help new and returning players gear for the challenges that await them in the war against Kazaros. So for those that don't know, they're introducing these new solo mode vendor gems, level 6 tier 4 gems, for free. 300 currency each, if I remember right. You can outfit all your characters with these. You win. You just get free gems. And they're the new style gem that can be damage or cooldown, and they can be changed to any skill at any time. Like, this is such a huge W for all people that play this game. For like alts, for mains, depending where you're at, returning players, new players. It helps them not, because like gems are such an infinite grind, and allowing people to get to a decent place without having to like swipe. Like, I mean, I'm looking at everyone chat right now, you know. Everyone out there? Yeah, okay. So basically what happens is someone applies to a lobby and they start going through all your vertical progression systems on your character sheet, and then they hit that gem tab and they see the word event, and then they see like level 5s and 6s, sometimes 7s, and they just kind of go, stinky, stinky. But guess what? It's still going to happen. However, it's going to be a little bit better because they're free gems and they're better than what you probably had on some of those alts. All right. Sidereal Energy. Our region didn't experience major price fluctuation for Sidereal Energy when Elgic Infuse 2 was introduced. What are these words? Sorry, guys. I don't speak Kraken, so I think what we're saying here is... hold on, let me translate roughly. And if you don't understand that, you're probably too poor. The compensation sent out to KR won't be distributed. However, we will be awarding an exclusive relic, icon title, and class symbol in the July updates to those who have completed Elgic Infused 2. The July Welcome to Paradise update arrives next week on July 23rd. As normal, the release notes will be available the day before, covering the massive amount of changes arriving in the update. We'll see you in Paradise next week. So basically what that is like in KR, people that bought, they reduced the cost of upgrading it or something like that for your sidereals. And a bunch of people complained, my investment! And so then like they gave out like free shit or something like that, like free stones, I don't remember what it was, to try to compensate that. They're just saying they're not doing that here. Cool, here comes guys, another bit of communication. Huge W from AGS once again, just communicating and communicating, like regardless of if you agree of the content here, they've been just hitting it. Like they're communicating and they're communicating and they're communicating. That's what we want to see. WAGS on this one, communicating. Sidereal Energy change, cool. Bound Gem change coming in, awesome. We're also not getting those free level 8s off 10s like KR got. Gold adjustments are basically making it so solo raids give the regular amount as normal raids, is what I'm reading here, right? Up to normal a gear, it looks like. I guess we'll see the exact amounts on Tuesday, right? And then moving to bound and unbound gold instead of nerfing the gold amount, another huge win. Like just a huge win all around here. View more rewards that can be, let's see. Oh, and they're reducing the chest cost as well. Okay. So from the top, once again, the solo raids are increasing their gold closer to what they are for the regular modes with more bound gold. And then they're changing, instead of nerfing gold from the raid, they're increasing the amount of bound versus unbound. The chests are gonna be cheaper for purchase at the end. Okay, cool. Next one is the Makoko Bootcamp. New title coming in with a new thing. This is just a huge event for new players, returning players. Basically, the way this works is you have an icon showcasing that you are a new player, and then everyone wants to have you in their raid because they get currency for helping you complete raids. You have the power as a new and returning player. It's huge, right? And so what you can do as a new player is apply to a lobby and then tell them, teach me or I leave. Not really, but you can get into groups easier at least, get some currency. And then also the new player doing the raid also gets their own currency for their side of the boot camp. Huge win there. And then the legendary skin coming in hot. We like that. Teach me or yeah. Okay, cool. Big W. Team update. All right, part 2 of this little news segment here is update details, game events. All right, so these are the RU patch notes. This is gonna most likely be very close to what we get on Tuesday. We're gonna dig through this right now. So let's see what RU is cooking and it'll be close to what we get. So they're saying the Trials of Makoko Express Part 2, Time of the Masters 5, and Maharaki Island. All right, here we go. Makoko Express Challenge Part 2. The event will run from July 23rd to October 22nd. So again, I commented on the last segment here. You get about 2 months if you wait for the Valk release, I'm guessing. See, please note, each challenge level is a bonus reward that can be lost if the equipment level requirements are not met. The bonus reward for each challenge is formed from limited gold. For example, if a challenge has a required level of 1600, then only characters with an equipped item level of 1585 to 1600 at the time of the challenge will be able to receive the bonus reward from it. That's interesting. So are they saying you can't do the challenges here unless you're the right item level? Interesting. Okay. You can change the character participating in the event only once. So guys, once again, don't go, well, I changed it and I want to change it back. It won't work. But it has not managed to use the effect of the hunter's support. Okay. So if you put on the wrong character one time, you can move it over before you actually do stuff. Got it. Moving down the list here. So this is the image. Let's see, let's zoom in. All right, so this is the Challenge Express, guys. We got, looks like Vulton, what's that guy? Kael'thas, you know, from Heroes of the Storm right here. I don't think so. Kyangle is before Vulton, right? Or is it? Is it Kyangle? All right, L'Oreal. What do we think this one is? 1610, going into Voltus probably. We got a gear here. Is that a gear? No, that's Theamine, Echidna, and a gear. So we got 1585, 1600, 1610, 1620, 1640, 1660. So this looks like the Challenge Express we had back in April with Wild Soul release, where basically the way this works is you get like a dumbed down solo version mode of the raid. You go in, you do the event thingy, and you get all the rewards, right? And so you go through it, you claim all the rewards. It gives you enough to like hone up pretty quickly. And it looks like it takes you all the way up to like 1660. So that's huge. So yeah, tutorial style raids, good way to put it, Nick. Was it February? It might have been February. Yeah, it was like February through April, right? Okay, so it looks like it's on a 1610 character. It goes up to 1660. I think it's safe to assume this has to go on a character below 1660, if I had to guess. 1661 is the cap. Okay, so there you go. 1661 is the cap. Oh, right here. Characters with equipment level of 1580 to 1661 can participate in the event. So basically, you're going to power pass up to 1580, apply this on this, and then go through this event here in addition to honing and stuff like that. To activate the Makoko Express Challenge Part 2, select a character that meets the requirement from the menu. Only one character per account can participate in the event. If you delete a hero who has missions activated, you will not be able to take part in them for others. The support service will not restore access, so be careful. Guys, they're saying support will not help you. Don't do it. Changing a mission participate is possible within the server if the selected new one meets the conditions. Okay, so if you put it on one, you can move it over. To change the event participant, click on the character button in the upper right corner. There we go. It just shows you how to change it. Cool. So you can put a different 1580. All right, hardening support. Listen, everyone, if you need help getting hard, this is for you. By activating the Makoko Express Challenge Part 2 event, your character will receive additional equipment tempering support. Equipment tempering support, what's this? Tier 3 equipment, okay, so these are our honing bonuses. Here we go. The chance of successful tempering equipment has been doubled. Sheesh! Reduce the amount of precious shards, so honor shards, by 70%? Damn! The cost and quantity of materials required for hardening have been reduced by 40%. Huge. The cost of silver reduced by 70%. Massive. While processing equipment, the effect of Arctis Blessing is doubled. Holy. Okay, that's a massive event, guys. This is like a free 1620. Yeah, like I don't know if anyone needs help hardening anymore, honestly. All right, tier 4 equipment. 1640 to 1660. While processing equipment, the effect of Arctis Blessing is doubled. So what is that? What is Arctis Blessing? What are we saying that is? Just to make sure we're understanding this here, guys. That's artisan. So we're saying the pity is half. That's pretty cool. So double pity. Double pity. Dude, this is insane. And going 1640 to 1660, having the pity cost is also insane. By activating the Makoko Express Challenge Part 2 event, you get this. No, it's just going to 1660, guys. Okay. Rewards for completing stages. The event consists of main additional tasks. Main quests involve completing single-player event challenges. These can only be entered through the event menu, and the difficulty and rewards differ from similar dungeons. All right, 1585 gear level, main rewards. History of Arc. What's that? I don't know what that is. If you already have given the cards, you'll receive card experience points. Okay, yeah, so cards. Okay. So we're saying, okay, so just like KR got, this is saying you get LOS 30 and Lost One Cliff 30. Yeah. So this is massive. Guys, if you're a new player, returning player, or even thinking about checking out Lost Ark, at least log in and claim this on a character, because this is like one of those vertical systems that take a very long time to get through if you don't get this kind of just like instant, here you go. You're done. Additional rewards, Legendary Craftsman Set 1. Rapid Evolution Ammo Chest. Contains Warrior Elixir and Consumables. Cool. Bonus rewards, Gold Bar. So you get an extra gold bar for completing this. Okay, so we're going through the 1585 rewards on this part of the pass up here on the top. So we're saying the 1585 complete. This is what you get down here, guys. Okay, got it. Let's keep going. 1600 gear level. 5 mil silver. 40 set elixir of your choice. Looks like Master, Critical, and probably Luminary. Awesome. Like another system that players do not have to touch. Again, if you're returning or new player, just claim this, man. Like, get it on there. Free legendary tools. Yep. All right. Okay. Defender's medal, shards, precious. So these are what are these? Oh, these are blue and red crystals. So for honing. See, additional rewards, Elixir of the Warrior, Legendary Craftsman Set 2, and then you get another gold bar. It doesn't say how much the gold bar is though, so I'm curious what that's going to be. Did it show up here at all, guys? 20k and KR. Yeah, we don't know what our version's going to be, right? So I'm not going to say that just because KR, but if KR got 20k, maybe we get 20k. Cool. All right. Going down the list here, the 1610 now. You get level 5 Transcend for free, and that's for completing Theamine, it looked like, on the list. If I'm not mistaken up there, we'll go back up and double check. Battle engravings, 20 pieces, so a free book to 20. So yeah, level 5 Transcend. It's another system new players don't have to touch. You might have to do 6 and 7 though. But that's pretty straightforward. Some more stones here. Some more. I think these are honor shards here. I'm not sure what those are. Maybe leap stones. Or maybe these are leap stones. I'm not sure. The gold bar limit directly found in Russian in the codex is 10k each. But again, like I don't want to make assumptions. All right, going down a little bit more. We got additional dark flames. That's for the material for transcendence. Another gold bar. 1620 gear level. So we're going up to the next one here. So this is giving you the Kenuart Fortress gear. This is the gear that you just equip, it looks like, and transfer. So you don't have to do Kenuart Fortress. New players, congratulations. You don't have to suffer through an extra 30 minutes or whatever it is. But whatever. Free armor, you equip it, you transfer your gear into it. I'm guessing these right here are going to be your armor, like quality taps probably. These are the scrolls for advanced honing right here. Oh, no, right here. Here's the eyes for advanced honing. Okay, then more gold. And then 1640, another set of jewelry. So getting the higher tier jewelry now, going into the relic stuff. Looks like behemoth 15 pieces, the scales. So you're going to have to manually do your weapon transcendence and then armor transcendence 6 and 7 as a new player. Gold bar, another one of those. And then the 1660, here we go. Chest with personal gems, radiance level 7, 4 pieces. Okay, so I hope they do this. I don't know how KR did it and someone can correct me. But if these are level 7, like the type that could be damage or cooldown, that's fire. That means you can equip it as either, right? Does anyone know if that's how KR's last event worked? It is? Okay, that's so cool, man. Huge win for new players right there. Getting these 7s, and then you get all those free 6s from solo events. Big W right there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, chest of brilliant. So these are like the next chest you get every 10 item levels, it looks like, with extra stuff in it. Looks like we get a bunch of materials, shards, and then another gold bar. We don't know how much these gold bars are, though. All right, functional styles. Use the battle style customization features for characters participating in the Makoko trials. Okay, so this right here, this is going to be the new menu that comes in. It lets you pick which build you are, and you just like apply it. It auto sets up your character for you. Huge W for new players, because trying to figure out every little nuance of skills, of tripods, ruins, gems, re-rolling all that. This is just letting you say, here you go, click this button, you try it. So this is showing a bard right here, it looks like. So support bard or DPS bard up on the top. Awesome change. Very, very cool. All right, event time of the masters. All right, so this is the event we will probably get to. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's an event coming in with it. Looks like it gives us eyes and scales, guys. Chest with catalyst, heavy gold plate, and then spend 3,000 crafting points. Let's see, we got these books coming in for free, or for taps. More gold, protection, shards here. Secret of Ancient. I'm not sure what these are. Maybe these are crafting books or what. Master of Hardening 7. Okay. Bag of protective crystals. More precious crystals. Perform high tempering. Okay, so this is just rewarding you for tempering, it looks like. Okay, so every time you hone, probably, in advanced honing, weapon or armor, it looks like it's giving you materials back. Cool. And it looks like it's giving you books. Neat. Highest tempering of 1 equipment. So probably for advanced honing on a lot of stuff. Cool. And then complete 6 phases of Echidna raid, giving us gold and catalyst and books or something. And then Behemoth gives us more gold and then more books. Okay, cool. So yeah, it just looks like this is another event that's going to be running at the same time. It's just giving us a bunch of materials for reaching different goals. Crafting, honing, advanced honing, and then all the way down to doing raids and stuff. Neat. All right, Maharaka Island. And this can only, wait, the reward can only be collected once by 1 legacy hero. All right, Maharaka Island, July 23rd to September 17th. So a 2-month event instead of a 3-month event like everything else. Recommended gear rating is 250. So that's the gear rating. So they're bringing that in, right? We know about that. Fast races on the island take place at the beginning of every hour. I believe this one, Maharaka Elise can be tamed by completing Chaos Dungeons, Curzon Front, and Guardian Raids. Cool. So, that being said, you don't have to go to the island to earn the currency for this event. You can just do your dailies. Big win. Love it when events do that. There's a mutiny on the ship. Help Makoko Quack take back the playground from the Duck Pirates and get valuable prizes. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. This is the event shop now. We got the leaves for the special tab. We got some cards. I'm guessing this is going to be some weekly stuff here, right? Or roster. Let's see if we can see different words here. If someone has a translation, let me know. And then we got some advanced honing. I don't see fusion so far. There we go. Okay, so this is the one-time rewards now here. Some more advanced honing, some cube tip boxes, bracelet rerolls, quality taps here, and no fusions. Wow. No relic book, no fusions. Interesting. Well, hopefully our version's different. Who knows? Trizion's Pass. To get the Ascension ticket, you need to log into the game. The account must have a character with gear level of at least 1580. The Trizion Pass is issued only once per account. Let's recap what we just learned, guys, shall we? Back to the top. Trials of Makoko Express Part 2, Time of the Masters, Maharaki Island. This is showing the new event. This event only works up to 1661. 1580 to 1661. On the left-hand side, you're going to be doing these solo trials. They're like tutorial mode raids. And as you advance up or hone through each one of these item level requirements, you get to try the next one, claim, go back and forth until you finish it all. Going all the way up through, or you can apply it to one different character. Rewards of the honing boosts are crazy to 1620, guys. Big win here if you missed that. And then 1640 to 1660, double pity, awesome. And then these are the rewards from completing each mission tier. It's like cards, silver, gold. We don't know the gold amount yet. Materials, things like that, all the way through. Going down here, now this is the new UI for new players where you can select which build you want to use and it auto sets you up. So you can select right here like DPS Bard or Support Bard in this example. And it looks like it auto sets up your arc passive, skills, jewelry, engravings, gems, and cards. Huge win. That's really, really good for new players. Event Time of the Masters. So this is a event that's gonna be running at the same time. These are just additional rewards that you can claim on your character. These are usually really nice. Basically honing, advanced honing, and doing raids. You just claim the reward after doing these. You can only claim it one time across your roster there. And then we have the new Maharaka Island with a new currency here. Just gonna speed click through this so you guys can see it. Bunch of rewards here. It looks like it's missing fusions though, unfortunately, and a relic book. Hopefully they can add that in. We do have a couple chaos dungeons. These look like maybe weekly rewards just because it has only one chaos dungeon potion, I hope. And then one more thing to note based off of what KR Experience and Haru just talked about in chat there. They do touch on it down here where you want to use these. Use the books that come with this event. Don't use outside ones because these are going to have better rates and also give you materials back usually. So you save materials, you save gold by using these books. So it's different than using the standard event books. This is what we're getting, probably pretty close to it. Once again, disclaimer, this is what RU is getting. Our version usually gets pretty close to what they get. So should be pretty close to what they've got. All right. I think that concludes the news of RU and the team update from AGS. Everyone say goodbye to YouTube. So long, YouTube. So long.